this live stream. For those of you who do not know who I am, my name is Melody Unique, but I also go by Mystique Awakening here on the internet. Today on this live stream, like all live streams, we are doing some Reiki for the collective, and today it is to reclaim your power. So reclaiming your power back from a specific event, a situation, some sort of conversation that you had that maybe didn't really go your way or upset you, and especially reclaiming your power back from relationships, especially if you are no longer communicating with or talking to that person anymore. So if you feel like you just have a bit of drained energy, or that your energy is kind of still stuck and lingering on someone else, now is the time where we get to free that energy and bring it back to us and reclaim our own power. If you have any specific intention that you want for me to heal today, so if you want me to heal a migraine, if you want me to heal your sickness, if you want me to heal a physical ailment, if you want me to send you some Reiki to even manifest or attract a healthy partner for yourself romantically, then let me know what that intention is. Let me know what that manifestation is by going to the link in my bio, clicking live Reiki session. Let me know what that area of concern or intention is. You'll get on my list, and then we'll do a live mini Reiki healing session for you today. It is first come, first serve, and I'm only here for a little bit of time, so make sure that you are signing up on that list as soon as possible to ensure your Reiki session on the live stream. Beautiful. So at this time, I'm going to have everyone sit up straight. So whatever it is that you're doing, make sure that you're sitting up straight so the flow of Reiki can enter your energetic system easily and breezily. Make sure that you are stacking your vertebrae from root all the way up to crown. You're taking your shoulders, rolling them up, back, and down so that they're laying nicely in their socket. Unclench your jaw by separating your teeth and put your tongue on the roof of your mouth. Relax all the muscles of the face, all the muscles of the shoulders, all the way down to your hips, your knees, your ankles and your feet. Breathing in deeply through the nose and then deep down to the stomach. From the stomach out through the mouth. Very good. You can consent to receive in your head, out loud, or even in the chat. And keep breathing at your own pace as we work on reclaiming your power and energy back to you. I see some of you are letting me know that you have pain or ailments in certain body parts. I see that some of you are looking to heal from someone that you are no longer talking to. If you're looking for me to heal you specifically, you and you only, I will tap into your energy, let you know where you may be experiencing some blockages in your root, sacral, solar plexus, your heart space, throat, third eye, or even crown, and I will send some beautiful healing energy to those spots. But you have to go to the top of my page, click the link in my bio, hit live Reiki sessions so I can see what your name is, what that area of concern is, and have you on my list so I don't miss you. And we can get started. Saffron Princess, we can definitely work on your insomnia. Head to the top of my page. Toxic workplace, oh, I love doing healings for those. So Audrey, if you're wanting me to do a personal session on you, you can also head to the top of my page too. Same thing with you, Malala. I got you covered. Keep breathing in through the nose, deep down to the belly, and out through the mouth. chat. Let me know if this is your first time getting a Reiki session collectively. If this is your first time meeting me, let me know with a purple heart emoji in the chat if you are new here. Welcome, welcome. Hello everyone. So many newbies. Love to see you guys here and welcome to this beautiful healing session. To introduce you to me and let you know a little bit about who I am and what I do. My name is Melody Unique, but I also go by Mystique Awakening. I used to suffer from depression, anxiety, and PTSD, and it was so bad that I literally would not get out of bed. I would not brush my teeth, I would not shower. I would have anxiety and panic attacks that would feel like my chest had like shooting, stabbing pains in it, and I really thought that I was going through like cardiac arrest or something. Like at that time I had no idea what was going on, and it was very crippling for me. Around the time of about 5 years ago, I was also in a very toxic relationship, and it impacted my health and well-being like no other. I felt very isolated from my friend groups, and I ultimately did not really have a community of people that were healthy or positive around me, and that also really contributed to my mental and emotional issues. So after coming to the conclusion that enough was enough, I decided to look for some answers and solutions to why I was experiencing what I was experiencing. I knew that I could do something like mind over matter, but I had no clue what it was. And then I fell upon spirituality and energy healing. And when I fell in that rabbit hole, I really never got out, and I'm still very much in it, knee deep. And that's because when I focused on my energy centers, when I focused on healing myself, when I really took a look at all of the triggers in my life and then decided to eliminate or reduce them, it's what brought me peace. It's what brought me solace. And I remember having those days where I was just crying on my bed day after day after day, saying to myself, the moment that I get out of this, because I know I will, I'm going to do everything that I possibly can to bring this to others, to give others solace, to have a solution for others, because once I get out of this, I'm going to write everything down. I'm going to know exactly what I did, and I'm just going to give it to the public. And so that's what I decided to do. And so it's been over 4 years now that I've been an energy healer. Not only did I learn how to heal myself through my own intuition and connection to my spiritual guides, plus some research I did by myself, I then decided to get attuned to Reiki. I am now a Reiki master, and I'm currently undergoing shamanic apprenticeship. So I'm studying Native American traditional healing from both North and South America. So with both of those modalities, I'm able to bring the human body into balance, peace, and harmony by using the electric energy of the cosmos and the divine, and the magnetic energy of Mother Earth. We are both spirit and matter, and we have to have these energies be in balance so that we can feel in balance as well. Everything that I've learned to help me ease my anxiety, to get me out of depression, and to really help me with those triggers that I was experiencing a couple years ago is in my programs. So I packaged all that information into 2 different programs. One of them is called Beyond Balance, and the other is called Unblocked. Beyond Balance is a program where you're able to really understand the basics of energy healing through those different modalities that I have learned, so that you know how to regulate your nervous system, diminish the stress and anxiety that you are holding on to, how to fully decompress from your physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual bodies, no matter the chaos that's going around you. So that's Beyond Balance. If you're needing some help and you're thinking that Beyond Balance is the solution for you, then reach out to me, send me a DM saying balance, and I will give you the link so you can see that information. Ask me any questions that you have. It's a really good starter program. It's one of my very first signature programs that I've created that I really, really, truly love. The second one is going to be Unblocked, and Unblocked is all about harnessing in on that relationship that you have with yourself. So how can you have a healthy, harmonious relationship with yourself and have that really set the standard for relationships that you have outside of yourself? So if you are someone with an anxious attachment style, if you're someone with an avoidant attachment style, if you're someone who really doesn't even know what it is like to feel your own energy and to love yourself fully and to overcome the fear, the doubt, the lack, or the worry, when it comes to loving yourself or to loving others, this is going to be the program for you. It's also really great for those moms who work from home or work 9 to 5s, who are trying to balance work, parenthood, and their healing journey. So again, that program is called Unblocked. And if you want to apply to that program to see if we're a good fit together, it also does include one-on-one sessions with me for Reiki, tarot, and oracle readings, and just overall conversations so we can help you unblock yourself. So if you're interested in that, you can apply by sending me a DM saying Unblocked, and I will give you that application. Now that we're done with that little spiel, if anyone has questions about what I do, who I am, or what we're even doing here today, please go ahead and let me know in the chat. I love to converse with you on these live streams and help you get the clarity, the focus, and the healing that you need. In a little bit, we are going to transition into personal Reiki sessions. So I will be able to tap into your individual energy and send you healing for whatever it is that you want, as long as you let me know through the link at the top of my page. Click Live Reiki Healing Sessions. You'll get sent to my list, and then you will be up next for a Reiki healing session. Maria, yes, I do private healings. So if you're not wanting your Reiki healing session right here on the live stream, we can book a full hour-long one-on-one Reiki session via Zoom. That way you and I will connect personally without anyone else present and get to the bottom of what's going on with you energetically. Have I ever done a sound bath? Yes, I have. Yes, sinus infections. You can definitely have the area of concern be a sinus infection, and I will help you clear some of that away. Reiki has its own consciousness and its own intelligence, so whenever it gets sent to you, no matter what the intention is, it's always going to go to the root of the problem. And that's exactly why I love it so much and why I love healing so much, because when I heal anyone, it's not just focusing in on the symptoms, it's focusing in on the root cause, because I'm all about long-lasting healing, not just a quick fix that's going to make you feel good for 15 minutes. I want to get to the bottom of it so that you have those results that actually benefit you for as long as possible. Anyone who is going to get a personal mini Reiki session with me through here on the live, know that the kind of Reiki that I'm attuned to lasts in your system for at least 10 days. So not only will you start healing right here, right now, but you're also going to experience the benefits for a little bit over a week. What kind of Native American healing have you learned or practiced? So many. So because we are learning both traditions from North and South America, we have a really good, well-rounded balance through the apprenticeship that we're all in. So there's 13 levels in this apprenticeship. Nothing comes out of a textbook. It's all generational knowledge that's been passed down. And with that being said, again, there's 13 levels, and I'm currently right now at level 9. So I know that may not mean much to other people who don't understand the program, but I've been in that program for 3 years straight. So it's been a while. It's been a long time educating myself, but that's how I learned how to really use Mother Earth energy, but not only Mother Earth, really recognizing how to use all the other elements as well of earth, fire, air, water, and spirit to bring the human body into balance. So we use a lot of tools. We have many different practices. Again, 3 years worth, and I still probably have another year to go or so. So it's been a long time, but I share those practices freely with you when I feel like you could benefit from them, specifically when we're working one-on-one together. I'm going to read a couple more questions that you all have, and then we're going to get into some personal Reiki healing sessions. I'm going to grab some water here too. Did you do the red nails while in Texas? No, I did these ones, even though red was the clear winner. For those of you who were there on that live stream, I was just in Texas for a few days, and I came back earlier this week, and I had a whole entire poll, and I was like, red nails or lilac nails? And I was so in between the whole entire time, and then everyone chose the red nails. Well, it was very close. It was like 52% to like 48%, and I still did the lilac, because at the end of the day, I told you I have that Gemini moon, and when you tell me to do something, I will do the opposite. Okay. Someone said, I didn't fully understand what you said about the personal Reiki session. So anyone who's wanting me to tap into, sorry guys, this is like totally not hang drum music. I guess all of them played already, so let's get into the other ones. A little bit of like smooth jazzy vibes in the middle of this. All right, let's get back into the hand pan. So anyone wanting me to tap into your individual energy, I do so through my own intuition, communicating with your spiritual team and translating any messages that they bring forth to me that you need to hear right now, and through my Reiki placement. So I'm able to tap into your energetic field, see what your blockages are, what's overactive, underactive. If you have a physical ailment or even a manifestation that you're looking to bring forward and you're feeling blocked in that way, I'll be able to assess what that blockage is and help heal that right here on the spot. It is a mini Reiki session, so they're usually about 5 to 10 minutes a pop, depending on what I'm finding in your energy. And I usually give you some recommendations for next steps, because healing is an accumulative journey. It's something that you have to have a process for. It's not a one and done, like fix all pill, but it is going to help heal you instantly right here, right now, and really catalyst the rest of the growth and a lot of that healing journey in the long run for you, as long as you're sticking with it. So if anyone is like, okay, I want to dip my toes into healing, or someone's like, no, I really like, I love to heal, it's been a long time since I've had some sort of healing or cleansing, this is going to be the perfect opportunity, especially for those of you who are looking for a spiritual mentor and an energy healer that you can be consistent with, and you haven't really found anyone that you vibe with yet. Getting a mini personal Reiki session is a great way for us to introduce ourselves to one another so that we can work together in the long run. Again, I have 2 signature programs that I have at this time that I'm inviting people into, depending on what your challenges are and what your goals are for your self-healing journey. So thank you for bringing that up. And anyone who's wanting a mini Reiki healing session, you can go to the top of my page, the link in my bio, click live Reiki session, and we'll be able to do it for you right here, right now. And then when I do, this is always a question that I get. Whenever I'm doing personal Reiki healing sessions, the healing energy is only getting sent to that one person. The relaxation that you'll sense is going to come from the music. It's going to come from my voice. It's going to come from just being in the vibe of a healing session, and even maybe a little bit of the ASMR, but all of the healing energy is just going to that person and that person alone. I do a lot of things on the back end to make sure it's just getting sent to that person, but I have a lot of people who say, I feel like I'm getting secondhand healing. You're getting the relaxation benefits, and when your body relaxes, it kicks into gear for the healing process. So it does its own healing when you are relaxed. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and see here. Yes, we're doing the one-on-one in-person sessions. I only do in-person sessions for friends and family, but I am working maybe on doing a retreat in the future, so we'll see if that is a thing that actually happens. Okay, sweet, good. Yes, anyone who's wanting to work with me as well in one of my programs can DM me personally. So Tracy, we have you here. Thank you so much for waiting patiently. Tracy, your area of concern is that you recently ended a very toxic relationship. You're feeling stuck. Let's see here. You're not really having a good idea of who you were beforehand, like before that relationship. And so I love this. Thank you for bringing this up as an area of concern for you, because now we're able to actually tap into your energy and have you feel who you are again, because that can really happen. We sometimes lose ourselves in relationships and we grow. So the same person who you were before is definitely not the same person who you are right now, Tracy, but we are going to help reconnect you back to who you are so that you can really hone in on that relationship that you have have with your inner being. Healing the relationship that you have with your inner being is going to set the standard for relationships all across the board in your life, whether that be in business, whether that be in a family sense, whether that be in a romantic sense, in a platonic sense. It also even helps you heal the relationships that you have that don't really seem like relationships. So the relationship that you have with money, the relationship that you have with fear, the relationship that you have with happiness, healing that inner being and coming back home to yourself is exactly what we do here. So I'm very, very happy that you got this one session. So I'm going to have you consent out loud in your head or even in the chat. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Okay, we have a couple things going on here from what I can tell at this time. We have some stuff going on in the solar plexus. It's feeling very weak, it's feeling very sensitive, and I can tell it's trying to expand, but right now I believe it's more in an underactive, maybe even almost blocked state. I am sensing some stuff in the heart space. It is kind of all over the place right now, which is definitely understandable. We have it almost that excess amount of emotion that you're not able to release at this time, or maybe it's been hard for you to release. Maybe you've been doing everything that you can to release, but you're still not really feeling that peace that you're looking for. All of that is blocking the throat for you. And I also am sensing a lot of stuff going on in the crown. The crown is definitely blocked and it's impacted with a whole bunch of energy. With that being overwhelmed and impacted so much, it's actually skewing your perception of yourself, specifically too, because we have that going on between the crown and we have that going on between the solar plexus. And so when these two areas are out of balance, a lot of the times we can be hypercritical, hyper judgmental of ourselves. We can look at ourselves in a skewed way that's not really our true and authentic self. So let's go ahead and bring some healing to these areas. Because I feel so much pressure in the head, let's work on decompressing a little bit of that energy here first before we get into the other energy centers. So I'm going to have you, Tracy, take your hands, rub them together, really feel your own energy in between your palms and your fingertips, get them nice and warm, and when you're ready, blow into them 3 times and place your hands on your head. Feel your own beautiful healing energy. Keep breathing in through your nose, down to your belly and out through your mouth, and make sure that your spine is straight. Make sure you're not concaving or protecting yourself in any sort of way like that. Allow yourself to really expand and relax. Breathe in 2 more times here. I'm going to write some Reiki symbols to help that area decompress a little bit more. There's just too much pent-up energy here. It's amounting to a lot of confusion, frustration, mental fog. It's also, I believe, impacting a bit of that third eye energy. And so right now, I think that you're very confused about your future. I think that you had a certain idea of what your future was going to look like. And the situation that has happened is really tripping you up. And now it almost feels like you're losing a part of your future. And it's like, what do you do with that? How do you rebuild that future? How do you create a different vision when you had one vision for such a long time? And so we're going to help bring some peace, some balance, and some harmony into the crown and into the third eye. You can take your hands, remove them from your head, place them on your lap or on your heart space. Good. We're going to work work on the throat, helping to release from this area. So you may start to feel some twitching here. You may start to feel like you have to release some air or hum or sing or cry or just breathe. And remember to exhale out through the mouth. I sense that the elements of water and fire are going to be great for you at this time to really help you kind of shed some of that energy from the toxic relationship that you had just been in, especially because when you are in one of those kinds of relationships, you get cloaked with a lot of their energy, because technically when you're in those toxic relationships, a lot of the counterparts that I find my clients to be with are also energy vampires, and so they will just burden you. They will unburden themselves by burdening you with all of the energy that they should be processing, and they'll give it to you so that you can process it. And it's a lot, especially for someone who's very sensitive to energies. So if you keep thinking about them, if you just feel like they're around you all the time, if you feel that your heart is just still heavy from that whole entire experience, which if it's been recent, I can tell it still is, it's very important to make sure that you're cleansing your energy so that you can get a sense of your own energy and your own energy only. Working on the heart space at this time. Clearing any old or unprocessed emotions. Helping you feel a bit more lighthearted. And then I'm going to have you do the same thing. Take your hands, rub them together, blow into them 3 times, place them on your belly, right above your navel and below your heart space. Infusing you back with your sense of self, recharging that energy center that is in charge of your willpower, your vitality, your joy, your happiness, your expression. Connecting with the energy of the sun or fire is really going to help you bring more activation to this energy center, since it is underactive at this time. And when you can start to feel your own light again, it's going to be very easy to hold on to that and to expand that. But right now you may feel a little bit more like you have to be in hermit mode, you have to protect yourself. A lot of that weight that you're feeling on your shoulders is definitely going to alleviate once you start to pick up that energy cleansing practice, whether again it be with fire or with water. I will send you in an email afterwards access to the Protect Your Energy video. This is a video that I have created that helps you understand how to cleanse your energy and protect your energy using the 5 elements of earth, water, fire, air, and spirit. Very good. Take in 3 more deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose, out through the mouth. One last time. In and out. Beautiful. Alright, Tracy, that is all that I have for you today. I would suggest that if you're looking to heal yourself long term, get back to that relationship that you have with yourself, and also overcome any fear, doubt, lack, or worry that you have as resistance that may be holding you back from getting into a next relationship or finding some peace and harmony with the relationships that you have currently, I do really suggest the Unblocked program. This is a program where we get to work with one another for 3 months, and in those 90 days, we are giving you one-on-one Reiki healing sessions that are at least 40 minutes long. We're breaking down what's going on in your energy and also predicting some stuff in your future with tarot and oracle cards. And then we also have the course curriculum itself, where for the first 6 weeks of the program, you are just understanding how to tap into your energy, how to identify where your blockages are, how to get to the root cause of your triggers to then heal them, how to reawaken to pure consciousness so that you're no longer living through ego or making decisions based off of ego, but you are transcending that and you're allowing your spirit self to come through and take action and move you forward in the direction that you're wanting to go through, so that you are not further going along these patterns and these cycles that keep repeating that you are over. So how do you actually break cycles and get into a new path, get into a new era? That's what Unblocked is all about. So I will let you know some more information about Unblocked, so that you can apply and see if we're a good fit to heal together in the future. But for right now, that's all I have. So thank you so much for allowing me to tap into your energy. I'm going to go ahead and close you out. You're very, very welcome. Okay, let's see who else we have. And any questions in the meantime? I have my moon water here. It was the last day to make moon water, and so I have some here. Did anyone else remember to make moon water the past few days? Hi Lex, you can sign up for a session through the link in my bio, and it says live Reiki healing sessions. Let me know what your area of concern is, or even a manifestation that you're looking to heal, and then we will heal you right here, right now on the live stream. You make moon water by taking like regular bottled water or purified water, whatever water that you can ingest, put it into a glass, cover it with a lid so no bugs get into it, and you can have it be on your windowsill with the moonlight, or I always like to put it outside under the moonlight. I say my prayers, I say my intentions, I connect through my heart space, I look up to the moon, I connect through there, and sometimes I talk to the moon, sometimes I'm like, hey, this is what's going on and I need to release this. If it's a full moon, if it's a new moon, I'm like, this is what I'm looking to bring in, let's do it. And so then the moon charges the water overnight, and then you can go in the morning and drink it, make food with it. You can put it into a spiritual bath and allow yourself to just bask in it, and it really helps to release during a full moon or to bring more things in on a new moon. And you have about 3 days before and after the full or new moons, so even if you miss the actual like moon, like when it was at its peak, you still have about 3 days before and 3 days after. Kim, if you are DMing me, okay, I can't see your DMs right now when I'm on the live stream, but after I'm out of the live stream, I will make sure that I'm looking at your DM. Okay, so we have Maria, and then after Maria, we have Irene. So you guys know, hi Irene, you guys know the order that we currently have at this time. Yes, Maria, I got you. Okay, beautiful, good. I'm just reading these to make sure I'm not missing anything. All right, Maria, so we have you next. Thanks so much for your submission. Let's see what your area of concern is. We have a couple different things. All right, so we're gonna get to as much as we possibly can in the time that we have allotted. So some digestion issues, weight gain, relationship block, releasing past relationships, okay, and then money. All right, so we have, again, a couple different blocks, but typically when we have some sort of blockage or when we have some sort of imbalance going on in one energy center, the whole entire energy system gets negatively impacted and tries to overcompensate and everything like that, which is not very healthy for us, and then we'll start to see that externally. So some of these things that we have going on, even though they look different and separate externally, could be coming from the same blockage internally. So Maria, what I'm gonna have you do is consent out loud in your head or even in the chat. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Interesting. Okay, give me 1 second. Okay, so the very first thing that I'm seeing for you, Maria, is your spirit guides are showing me a vision of a tree coming through your crown, and I see that the base of the tree is from the heart space. So it's like I see a tree and I see all the beautiful leaves, and it's almost reminding me of like the antennas that we have energetically from our crown that help us connect to collective wisdom and collective consciousness. And what I'm really sensing for you is that you may be researching a lot, you may be getting a lot of information, reading a lot of books, or maybe your soul is calling out for that information, calling out for a solution, calling out for, you know, something to solve whatever it is that you're going through energetically. And if it's these things, then I understand that maybe you're looking for things for digestion issues, you're looking for things to help combat the weight gain. And so if you are on the lookout for those things, I see that information coming to you, and I sense that you are becoming a magnet for that kind of information. And if you are just setting that intention, but you haven't really done the research yet, you haven't been getting the information just yet, it's definitely on its way and it's coming. Maybe even a lot of the information that you have been seeking is coming right now through this session as well. So that's very good. I'm sensing some stuff going on in the heart space as well. It's definitely time to listen to your heart space a lot more than you have been. So tapping into that emotional body. Let me see if there's anything else before we get into the actual healing. A blocked solar plexus, and it's really impacting the heart space. Whatever's going on in the solar plexus is really causing some suffering in the heart space, and the combination of those two is impacting your relationships. And then I also am sensing a lot, there's another block in the sacral. And so we have a block in the sacral, a block in the solar plexus. The heart space, I would probably say, is like overactive at this time. And the crown is in a pretty good space, but you need to like input the information. I feel like there's so much information, like your guides are trying to help you and give you some messages, give you some foresight, just again give you that information, and it's kind of staying up here and it's not fully integrating all the way down yet. So because of the issues going on specifically in the sacral and the solar plexus, that is what is causing the digestion issues and the weight gain. So we're going to bring some healing to all of that right here, right now. Keep breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. Yourself to sit up straight and relax as you breathe. We're gonna just do some overall healing for the majority of your energy centers, really tapping into that energetic field and removing any debris that I see. I can tell that you may not be someone who regularly energy cleanses, and it's definitely time to make sure that you're learning how to do so. I'll give you some resources for that. You are going to start with the sacral, so I'm going to have you take your hands, rub them together, feel the friction and feel that heat, and then put your hands on each of your ovaries, so below your navel, and just keep pumping with every inhale a lot of love, peace, balance, your own healing energy into that sacral. And every exhale, you are using that breath to really purge out any blockages that could be in that area. Well, I'm also going to be working on that area too. Breathing, Maria, in through the nose, deep down to the belly. From the belly, out through the mouth. For you, I'm definitely sensing getting into some somatic movement to help shift the energies and get that energy flow back to a state of regulation for you. So somatic movement just means allowing yourself to kind of break apart that energy through dance, through running, through jogging, through taking a brisk walk, through jumping up and down, through hip opening stretches, through tapping, any way that you can to really break apart that energy. And it's not going to just be for the sacral, it's going to be for the solar plexus as well. So really getting into your physical body with the intention, not necessarily of losing weight or anything like that, but of allowing yourself to shed those old emotions, the old traumas, the old triggers that are ready to be released, but maybe you just did not know how. When you're moving with that intention, you're going to notice some big energetic shifts, and you will get very emotional, because specifically too in that sacral, we hold a lot of water energy, and water has memory. And so all of the memories that you have, that you've been holding on to, that have been creating emotions for you that don't make you feel good, or that are ready to be released from your being, that's what's going to happen. And so you will start to feel those emotions surface up. Give them the time and space to actually come all the way up and out, whatever way makes the most sense for you. Very good. So take those same hands, rub them again, blow into them 3 times, place them on your solar plexus, so right here on your stomach. Something that could really help you out too is energy cleansing through just grounding. Grounding your energy into Mother Earth will help balance you out energetically, starting from your root and going all the way up to your crown. So that's a really great way to not only clear your energy, but help maintain the healing that we're doing in today's session. Very good. Good job. Keep breathing. Good. Placing some Reiki symbols on your solar plexus and your sacral to help you with the excess emotion that I'm sensing here, so that you can release it in a very peaceful and gentle way, and that it doesn't drain you, but makes you feel more free, more open, more expansive. Beautiful. Take those hands and then again rub them together, blowing into them 3 times. Place that on your heart space. We're going to help regulate some emotions here too. I think it's been a minute since you've tapped into your emotional body. I'm not sure how comfortable you feel with your emotions, expressing them, releasing them, feeling them, letting them out, purging them. I'm not sure what your relationship is to your emotional body, but for right now, what I can sense, it's not a very healthy one. And so we're not really taught how to process our emotions, but that's something that I can definitely help you with in one of my programs for sure. Keep breathing. At this time, I'm actually going to have you take your hands and wrap them around yourself, so giving yourself a really big hug. Connecting with the aspects of yourself that may have been neglected, may feel ignored. And then wherever your hands are, open them back up and then hug yourself in the opposite direction. Focusing in on the crown now as you continue to breathe. Not much has to be done here now that we have kind of helped improve some of that flow going on in your energetic system. I believe that you're going to experience a lot of downloads, messages, codes, all of that information that you've been trying to absorb is going to sink down further into your being, where now you're actually implementing what it is that you're learning or seeing. Very good. I'm going to have you take 2 more breaths. Inhale through the nose. You can release your arms. And exhale. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Very good. All right, Maria, that's all that I have for you at this time. For you, I would actually also suggest the Unblocked program because of the kind of energies that I was feeling in your emotional body. I can tell that maybe you are someone who just has your emotions, you feel them, but maybe you don't want to feel them. So maybe you want to numb yourself or self-medicate and kind of bypass it. Or maybe you're kind of on the flip side where there's just so many emotions that you don't know what to do with them, and they kind of come out whenever you don't really mean for them to. So that could be you lashing out at a partner, that could be you lashing out to yourself, that could be you lashing out to your family members or your kids if you have kids, where all of that pent up emotion has nowhere else to go, and so it's coming out through your words or it's coming out through your actions, and then you kind of second guess like, oh, was that the best way I could have handled that? And it turns into a whole self-perspective thing. So I think it's really time that you are getting into that relationship that you have with yourself, healing that inner being, understanding what your own energy feels like, and then overcoming some hurdles that you may experience when it comes to relationships. Because when you're coming to me saying that you have relationship blockages, that you're trying to release the energy of past relationships, I'm not sure what it is that you have been doing or trying, but if it has not included energy healing, it's definitely time, because that's how you get to the root cause of what's going on, not only in an energetic standpoint, but like a mental standpoint too, because sometimes we just need to kind of reframe our minds and have a different perspective of how to move forward, making decisions and taking actions on certain things. So Maria, that's what I have for you. I'm going to send you the application to the Unblocked program so you can fill it out, get a sense for me even more, and see if we're a really good fit to heal together. It is one of my more intensive programs, but you do have one-on-one exclusive access to me. So whenever you're going through something, we can set up a little Zoom one-on-one and communicate what's going on and help you navigate that, so you're not doing it alone and you're doing it with someone who's trained in helping you focus on your energy and heal your relationship. So that's what I have for you. I'm going to go ahead and send you all that information via email, and thanks so much for trusting me with your energy today. I'm going to go ahead and close you out. You're very, very welcome. Very welcome. Okay. So for anyone who's just joined in on the live stream, hello, we're doing personal Reiki healing sessions. So if there's something that you need to heal, whether that's insomnia, whether that is back pain, whether that is your past relationships, maybe you're just trying to attract new relationships in your life, we can help heal you. So go to the top of my page, click the link in my bio, hit live Reiki healing session, and I will work with your spiritual team to see what's going on with you energetically and bring some healing into areas that you may need. I will also let you know some recommendations to help maintain the healing that we're doing after the session, because healing is a journey and it's an accumulative process. It's not a one and done, you take this one pill, you're good forever. It is a process, but we can help you start that process today or help you continue the process if you're already on your healing journey. Okay, so let's see who's next. Irene. Hey. How is it going? So health and relationships. And then Irene, do you want to elaborate a little bit more on that? The more specific that you can get, the better, so that we can get some more spiritual messages flowing. And if you want to keep it private, that's totally fine. But if there is something that you want to elaborate on, now is the time. Drink some water too. Any questions that you guys have, just hearing other people's sessions? Maybe you're going through something similar. Maybe you haven't really thought about healing your energy before. Maybe you have been healing your energy centers, but it's been difficult to get to like the root of that one block. Whatever it is, now's the time to have an open communication with me in the chat. Kim, you're saying that you can't find the link for healing. So the link is in my bio, and it is the second button that you see. So it says TikTok live healing. It is not closed. N with a heart. I don't know what your name is, but your username is an N with a heart. You can still book a healing session. It's not closed. It's at the top of my page. What is the solar plexus? So a solar plexus is an energy center. So we have the root, the sacral, the solar plexus, the heart space, the throat, the third eye, and the crown. And every single one of these energy centers, it's just known as the main 7 energy centers. We have hundreds and thousands of more of them, but we do really work on, in westernized new age culture, a lot more of just the main 7. And so with that being said, every single energy center has its own role that it plays, and you want to make sure that you are facilitating a healthy flow of energy throughout this whole entire energetic system, so that you can live life peacefully, you can live life purposefully, you can feel fulfilled, you can feel happy and joyful, and really get here on earth and live the life that you know that you were born to live. With that being said, if you're wanting some more information about what chakras actually are, I have a really great resource at the top of my page. If you click the link in my bio, it's going to say chakra codes, and the chakra codes is a free masterclass that breaks down everything for you. Kim, yes, that's what we're doing here on the personal sessions. But if you're looking for a hour-long one-on-one Reiki session, DM me and I will send you the link for that. And it'll be a private one-on-one session over Zoom where you get a full Reiki session for every single one of your energy centers. You get spiritual messages, you get recommendations for continued healing, and you also get a bit of an oracle spread. Okay, so Irene, I'm not sure if you're still here, so let's go ahead and just tap in and do your healing, and then you may be watching the replay afterwards. So I'm going to have you consent out loud in your head or even in the chat. Take a deep breath in and out. All right, Irene, let's see what's going on here. Your area of concern was health and relationships. And honestly, I'm sensing a very, very skewed perception for you. Not necessarily only about yourself, it's mainly like towards the world. Like your perception right now towards the world is not exactly what you want it to be, but that's how you've been conditioned to see it, or maybe recent circumstances have just made you feel that like, because this exists and because this was my past, this must be my future, like it must mean this. And so there's a lot of meanings that you've put on your worldview, and the meanings that you've put on your worldview are actually not allowing you to expand and experience the preferences and the desires that you are looking for. So I would definitely say it's time to get down to the root of it in terms of like, what are your actual manifestations? What are your actual intentions? Where is it that you really want to go? What is it that you're really moving forward or toward, and forward to and towards? I think you just have to be really, really, really specific. And if you don't know what that actually like looks like for you, it's hard for you to visualize at this time. Get into the feeling of it. How do you want to feel every single day? Is it peaceful? Is it happy? Is it, mostly neutral? Is it more optimistic than pessimistic? Like, how do you want to feel? Do you want to feel just satiated? Do you want to feel passionate for life? Get into those feelings and allow yourself to harness that energy and cultivate it more and more and more in your energetic body, because the more that you can do that, I think you're going to change that perspective. But right now your worldview is not conducive to what your heart knows about you and what your inner being knows about you. And so every single time you have a belief or opinion or a judgment on something that you're seeing outside of yourself, maybe even like a limiting belief, and you're feeling in your emotional body that stress or the overwhelm or the anxiety, that is your body's way of letting you know that whatever it is that you are thinking about is not what's true to your inner being. And so I think connecting more to your higher self at this time, if you haven't developed a practice to communicate with your higher self, it's time to do so, and it's time to do so every single day. I suggest right after you wake up and right before you go to bed, those are going to be the greatest times to talk to your higher self and really establish a bit of rapport between you and your spiritual team and your spirit guides, and have it be in a distraction-free zone, no technology. Try to even limit the music. If you have music, make it something that is relaxing and just kind of low-key in the background, and really give yourself the space to communicate with every single aspect of who you truly are, specifically that spirit version of who you are. Because I think right now you're a little bit stuck in the mundane, everything's the same, maybe you're a little bit bored in life, things are just challenging for no reason, like things aren't always going your way, and you're getting frustrated because you, I think, are seeing other people live a certain way or live a certain lifestyle, and you're comparing that lifestyle to you, and you're like, how do they have it so easy? How are they always happy? How are they always experiencing this thing, and I haven't been able to get to that point yet? And again, that way of thinking is not conducive to what your inner being knows about you. So that was a lot of spiel, but it needed to happen. So we're just going to continue to allow some more flow into your energy centers. That was more of like a spiritual message in general, and I'm going to help clear up your energetic field as a whole. There's nothing that's really coming to me as a specific blockage. It's almost like every single one of your energy centers at this time could use a bit of healing, could use a bit of harmony. So we'll go ahead and facilitate that now. Keep breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. For you, the element of fire is really calling out, and so you may be lacking a bit of that fire energy within yourself, and it's time to start energy cleansing with the energy, or with the element, of fire. And I'll send you a video. You may already have the video. I may have already sent it to you previously, but I'll send it again just in case, so you can really adhere to those energy cleansing practices and start to feel a bit lighter. Very good. I'm going to have you take in 5 more deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth at your own pace. Very good. All right, Irene, that is all that I have for you today. I'm going to send you the resource of the Protect Your Energy video. I'm going to send you, I forget what I recommended you the last time. I would probably say the Beyond Balance program is going to be the best fit for you to continue your relationship with your relationship with yourself, yes, but there's something very distinct. And so I actually want to talk a little bit more in your email, because I know that you're just putting health and relationships. And I didn't get much feedback yet from you about what exactly that is, but I feel like there is some sort of disconnect that we have going on, and I feel like it's a very spiritual disconnect. So I think that the relationship that actually needs to be worked on a little bit more is the relationship that you have with your spirit. And so in that way, we do have, in the Beyond Balance program, we start with the physical body, emotional body, mental body, and then spiritual body, and all of those are going to help you before you get to the spiritual body. But once you get to that spiritual body week, I think that you're really going to notice a lot of benefits, and so we'll talk more about that. But I really do believe that you could benefit from the Beyond Balance program. So that's all that I have for you. Thanks so much for trusting me with your energy. I'm going to go ahead and close you out. Hello to everyone who has just joined in. Erica, yes, I am on YouTube, but I have more exclusive videos over on my Inner Harmony membership, and so I do some tarot and oracle card readings over there. I actually just did a brand new pick a pile reading for my Inner Harmony community members, and it's all about messages from spirit. And so it's a little bit of a prediction. It's a little bit of what your spiritual team needs to tell you at this time to really bring some more focus and clarity to whatever situation it is that you're going through, and even some blessings that are here along your way, and what to really expect in the near future. So if anyone is wanting some pick a pile videos from me, I literally have not posted a pick a pile video on YouTube, I think in like 2 years. So a lot of my pick a pile future readings are going to be in that Inner Harmony membership. And you also do get exclusive Reiki videos that I don't post on YouTube as well. I do post on YouTube all of these live streams, so if you're ever like missing these live streams, or you're catching like the very end and you want to be able to sit through the whole entire thing, I have them all on my YouTube for you. I know, Victoria, you're like, what happened with the red nails? Red won, I thought, last week. I told you, Gemini moon. The second you tell me to do something, I'm going to want to do something else. But honestly, it really works. I did have a purple outfit that I didn't know if I was going to wear, and then I did wear it. So then it like did what it was supposed to do. So yeah, that's, it turned out to be lilac. Okay, beautiful. Let's go ahead and see who is next here. Little water break for anyone who hasn't had their water yet. Cheers. Okay, so Nicole, we have you next. Let's go ahead and see. Okay, great. So essentially you're saying that you want some help bringing in new relationships. There's a relationship that you want and you're not really getting it, or getting the kind of energy that you're wanting. And then also something about a job. Let me go back to that part. Oh, you have a job offer and you're not sure if you should go for it. Okay, so hopefully when we do this healing on you, you're going to be able to connect a little bit more to your heart space, connect a little bit more to your higher self, and really get that profound sense of, okay, it's either a hell yes or a hell no. Whenever it comes to decisions and like we're split in between, I'm always like, is it a hell yes? Because if it's not a hell yes, it's a hell no. Like, only do what you actually feel called to doing, and don't get into your head too much about it. Now, we do have to be a little bit logical from time to time, and it's definitely understandable. When you're really caught in between two different things and you've been stuck there for a while, sometimes you try to think your way into a decision and it never really works. So make sure that you have all the information that you need, but then after that, tap into your heart space, because your heart is really never going to lead you down the wrong path. So let's go ahead and tap in. So Nicole, I'm going to have you consent out loud in your head or even in the chat. Take a deep breath in for me. And a deep breath out. Good. Let's see what's going on with you, Nicole. Very interesting. Okay, let me tap in a little bit more. I feel like you feel very disheartened, like let down, or disappointed. Like someone let you down, or you're just feeling let down in general. It could also be just the energy of the moon heavily impacting you and influencing you at this time. But I feel like you feel very let down or put down, and it's hard for you to like get your spirits back up. So we're definitely going to make sure that we're clearing that kind of energy, because it's a lot of emotion. I feel like almost everybody who has come into getting their personal healings today has something going on with their emotional body that they're not really addressing. And for you, I feel like you are connected to your emotional body in a sense, but I don't think you really know how to infuse like the happiness energy and like infuse like in a long lasting way, you know what I mean? I feel like you are connected to your emotional body, and like you can kind of have a feel for things, and you are pretty good at releasing even, but it's always like a state, it's almost like a healing trap where you are spiraling with emotion, and you're trying to let it out, and you're like, but I'm never feeling like replenished, I'm never feeling rejuvenated. And that's because this is something that I teach in my Unblocked program, but you have to be able to release and then heal the blocks in print. So what happens is whenever we have some sort of blockage or imbalance going on that we're trying to release through energy healing or crying or whatever it is, we have to also make sure that we are right after infusing all the energies that we want. So let me give you an analogy here. If someone were riding their bike and it was down a hill, they crashed, they scraped their knee, they would look at that wound and then they would assess it first. They would address what's going on with the wound. There's a couple rocks in there, maybe a little bit of dirt, maybe some grass, and then they would go and remove that. But do you think that they would remove the grass, the rocks, and the dirt and just leave it the way it was? No. But that's what happens when you release a whole bunch of emotion and you're not infusing what you prefer instead. So what happens is now that you have a gaping hole in your knee, or now that you have a gaping hole energetically within your being, it gets filled up with the same exact energy that was impacting it in the first place. So just like you would take care of a wound, take care of your emotional body and your energetic body. So with a wound, you would take those rocks out, but then you would clean it out. You would have some antibacterial soap, you would have some hydrogen peroxide, you'd have some ointment, and then you would cover it up and bandage it and make sure that you're laying off of it until it's strong again. You may even do a little bit of physical therapy just to make sure that, you know, you can move your knee and you're feeling all right. So the same process has to happen emotionally and energetically. And again, this is something that I cover very deeply in my Unblocked program, and I think that you're gonna really benefit from this if you've been looking for a solution to kind of ending that healing trap or that releasing trap of getting stuck in like the dark nights of the soul and getting stuck in, you know, just a lot of heavy emotions without finding any sort of release or relief. So for you, I was sensing the main three, and again, I don't know what it is about today or this past week, but I'm sensing the heart space, the solar plexus, and the sacral again. For you, I'm also sensing that the root is blocked, and so whenever we have a blocked root, it can make us feel very unstable, insecure, like we're not safe or protected. It is our foundation. It is our ability to stay strong and powerful and who we are, and grounded in who we are. And so I feel like that's also what's kind of tripping you up with making that decision, specifically when it comes to that job offer. You're like, oh, I don't know, kind of wishy-washy, indecisive. Focusing on releasing that block that you have in the root, bringing more healing energy and infusing yourself with the energies that you desire and prefer. I know that it's really going to help you make that decision, but not only this decision, future decisions as well, specifically when it comes to future partners romantically for you. Keep breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. I'm just infusing those areas with some Reiki symbols to help eliminate any old, unwanted, unprocessed emotion that is no longer serving you, but then also infusing you with the peace, the harmony, and the balance, with the empowerment. with the strength and stability. Good. Take in 2 more deep breaths for me, in through the nose, and out through the mouth. In and out. Beautiful. Very good, very good. All right, Nicole, that is all that I have for you today. Like I was saying, I really do think that the Unblocked program is going to be the most beneficial for you at this time if you're really looking for a solution to feel better in the long run in terms of where you're at emotionally, so you're not getting stuck in a healing trap if you feel that way. But also, the more solid you are with yourself, the more that you heal the relationship you have with yourself, the more that reflects out to you in your external reality. So everything that you're perceiving externally, whether it's the relationship or the job offers, is actually just a reflection of what's going on within you. And the more that you can tune into that inner world, your external reality will then shift. And that's what we call manifestations. That's how we receive our manifestations. But if you're trying to reach for manifestations and you're not working on yourself internally, you're always going to be chasing and no longer attracting or being a magnet to the experiences that you want or prefer. So Unblocked is going to be the best suggestion that I have for you at this time. And I'll send you that resource in an email after the session. But if you have any questions or anything else that you want to bring up, you can always email me back and we can have a discussion. But thanks so much for allowing me to tap into your energy. I'm going to go ahead and close you out. Very good. That was a really good session. Maria, can I send for another one? If you have a different manifestation, sure, Maria. But if you're wanting to work together one-on-one as well, outside of the live stream, we can also do that too, whatever it is that you prefer. But if you have a different manifestation, I have no problem with you submitting again. No worries. Especially too, because it's a mini session. If you had like a full one-on-one hour-long session with me, and then you're like, can we have another one? I'd be like, wait a couple days, see how it works on your system. But again, these are mini, and so it's fine to kind of do a little bit of a back-to-back. Hi, Mercy. Welcome in. Beautiful. In this time right now, any questions that we have? Daniela, go to the top of my page, the link in my bio, click live Reiki healing session, and let me know what your area of concern is, which you're letting me know it's bad anxiety. So I will help you heal that at this time and then give you some suggestions to maintain the healing work that we're doing afterwards. I only have a couple spots left as well for today's live stream. So if you're wanting to get your healing session, make sure that you're doing it ASAP so that you have your place in line. Who has been here since the beginning of the live stream? Show of hands. All right, we got a couple people. Love to see it, love to see it. What has been something that has stood out to you guys, or something that has stuck with you and you're going to take it with you? So if it's a piece of information, if it's just the relaxing energy, what is it? Because you guys sit through a whole bunch of different energy readings and healings that are personal. So if there's anything that you really love to see, if there's anything that you've really gained, go ahead and share that in the chat. For those who have just logged into this live stream, hello, my name is Melody Unique. I also go by Mystique Awakening. I'm an energy healer and a spiritual mentor, and in today's live stream we are doing a little bit of Reiki for the collective. It was to reclaim your power and your energy back to you, and right now we are doing some personal Reiki healing sessions. So if there is something that you're looking to heal within your being, or maybe you're looking to manifest something and you want that manifestation to be enhanced and boosted with the energy of Reiki, you can go to the link in my bio, click live Reiki healing session, and then we can start to heal together. Beautiful. We have someone else who's on the list, so let's go ahead and see. Hi, Chelsea. How's it going? I think we did a healing session on you, Chelsea, how long ago? I don't think it was last week. Was it last week or was it like 2 weeks ago? I'm getting mixed up. But also, is there something specific about relationships that you're looking to heal? You have to refresh my memory if we did one for relationships last time too. Okay, maybe 3. So yeah, it's been a minute, right? Okay. So if there's something specific that you want to share, you can. If you want to keep it private, that's totally fine too. But just to kind of help refresh my memory, and we'll definitely get you your healing. And I think too, Chelsea, it's because I feel like I saw your name like more recently than that. Like, did I do an energy insight report for you recently as well? See if it's coming through the chat. My chat is on a delay, so if you are like popping in your message and I'm taking forever to read it, it's because I haven't seen it yet. And then you're like, I don't think so, but I've been in the lives. Okay, maybe I just like seen your name and seen it pop up. Okay, and with a heart, if that's Nicole, I don't know who that is, sorry, with the username, but yes, I close out all the sessions energetically. Even if I don't say it here, I always close it out and then I reopen the other ones, even internally. So relationship wise, just very hot and cold and weird energy. Okay. Hold on. Chelsea, weren't you the winner of my one-on-one Reiki healing session? And we did a whole like little tarot reading? Or am I tripping? I could totally be tripping. But like, and I know that was like a long time ago. I know that, okay, yes. Okay, girl, hey. I remember my people. I remember. Cause then, yes, okay, yes. Cause we were talking about this. Then. So you gotta email me, girl. Let me know the tea. Okay, but let's go and let's get into it. So I'm gonna have you, of course, consent out loud in your head or even in the chat. Take a deep breath in and deep breath out. Good. Let's see. First thing I'm already sensing for you is a lot of confusion for like that mental energy and even the spiritual energy. You are ignoring your intuition on this. Your higher self came in right away and said you are ignoring your intuition. You are getting too caught up in your head and your mental energy, and it's not allowing you to break through and reach those spiritual messages that are coming through, and they're coming in hot. And okay, so this is what happens when we don't tap into our intuition, or we ignore our intuition. And this is actually something that I think I made a video about a couple weeks ago, doing this for a one-on-one client for my Unblocked program. When we ignore intuition for a long enough amount of time, first it'll start to reach out and call out to us a little bit louder, and it'll start to do so through the messages we're getting physically in our body. So if you have been experiencing some physical ailments like disrupted digestion, your sleep is getting like messed up, if you are feeling more anxious or more stressed than usual, if you are feeling more sore and tired and fatigued, if you every single time, specifically because this has to deal with another person, you're feeling anxious before seeing them, you're feeling anxious before talking with them, or you talk with them, you expect it to go a certain way, you're not really feeling the energy how it should, and it's again like putting so much pressure on your head because it's like second guessing yourself, but you're not putting enough attention to what's going on in your body. Whatever physical ailments that you're experiencing right now, outside of if you're diagnosed with something, is actually coming from you ignoring your intuition, and your body has been trying to tell you over and over and over again. So it's time to listen. Because if you're feeling confused, if you're feeling doubtful, if you're feeling worried about anything, your higher self is trying to give you the answers and you are deliberately ignoring it. And I don't mean any shade, but I also think this is something that we talked about in that one-on-one session. So I think that when we communicate over email, this could definitely, the conversation will help you out and we can kind of get to the bottom of it. And I can also see what's going on from an unbiased perspective too. So we'll just kind of help clear the noise, if you will, and help you get out of your head and more into your heart. Now, what happens in the society is we get conditioned to go up to our head and up to the mental energy more and more and more than we are conditioned to tap into the heart space, the emotional body, and the physical body. So it's really, really time to make sure that we're tapping in. Because your inner being, if I were to communicate with your inner being right now, they're like, I'm feeling deficient. I'm feeling like I'm lacking nutrients. And for the inner being, the nutrients is the self-awareness, is the self-love, is the self-care, is the understanding, is you listening to them, is you like adhering to what it is that they're trying to say. So if the inner being is like, I need this, like you going and giving them that. Like we have to almost treat our inner being like a whole other human inside of us, which is weird and tricky and very woo-woo and esoteric, but it's true because we have so many different aspects of ourselves. But if we tap in to one more than the others over and over and over again, we will have an imbalance. And right now you're definitely out of balance, and this kind of energy, like this thing that you're doing where, okay, I'm receiving something in my eyes, my body is telling me something, but I'm only going to listen to my head or try to think my way out of this, that you are conditioning yourself not only to do that in relationships, but you are conditioning yourself to do that in business. You're conditioning yourself to do that in your other relationships as well, with money, all of it. And I heard something else in here too. What did I hear? Give me a second. You're conditioning yourself to not trust yourself. That's a bold message. That's a bold message from your inner being. You're conditioning yourself to not trust yourself. Your inner being is starting to not trust you and has actually been not trusting you for a hot minute. And I don't think it's particularly just only about this relationship, but I think that whatever you're experiencing now is re-triggering some stuff from past relationships that your inner being was like, she ignored me then too. So again, I say all of this with love. There's no judgment. There's no criticism at all in any way. When I speak with a lot of conviction, and the words that I speak are coming from your spiritual team and your inner being. And so when the messages are that direct, I have to help you cut through the noise and deliver it in that way so that you really hear it. But this situation can get better. It really, really can. We're not here and stuck here by any means. We can get better. So there's a lot going on. A lot of this was more of a spiritual message because you needed to hear it outside of in your head, because again, cutting through the noise when so much is going on and stimulating you mentally is difficult. So hopefully this brought some more clarity, just a little bit. After this session, you are going to experience more of this energy facilitating throughout your being. Your intuition is going to get louder and louder and louder after this healing session together. And so right now I'm actually just kind of clearing up the energetic field. I'm decompressing that mental energy as much as I possibly can, and I'm bringing some nutrients of healing into the rest of your energy centers. So I'm not tapping into every single one today, but you already know what we had to do, and we've been doing it. So it's kind of going a little bit everywhere today. For you, Chelsea, if I were to suggest a program, without a doubt, it's got to be Unblocked. It's got to be the Unblocked program. That way we can tap in more consistently with one another and help you kind of navigate not only the situation, but it'll be, I think, to create a new set point and standard of relationships that you want to have in your life altogether, whether it's for romantic relations, business relations, whatever it is. I think it can really be beneficial to you, to help you consistently cut out all of that noise and get to that intuition. All right, I'm going to go ahead and infuse some Reiki symbols here. So breathe in deep. Let's do 3 more deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose and out through the mouth. One last time, in through the nose. And out through the mouth. Very good, Chelsea. Beautiful. It was very easy for me to tap into your energy today because of the energy work that we've done previously. So again, if you have any questions, reach out, but I think it's time that we communicate over email. Even if you're not quite yet ready to get into the unblocked program, let's see what else we can do to help you with this, because this is not a situation that I want to see you, like, I don't want you to continue in it if it's not like serving you the best, or if you're not feeling clarity in it, you're not feeling comfortable in it. Let's do what we can do to alleviate the pressure and to make your decision making and just navigating life much easier for you. But again, if you're ready, girl, I'm ready to work with you one-on-one in that program. But I'm gonna go ahead and close you out. Thanks so much for trusting me with your energy, and I'll talk to you again soon. Beautiful. Niece, I feel like I'm a very jealous person. The grass is always greener on the other side. Can you help? Jealousy is going to be the heart space most likely, but some of it also probably has to do with stuff going on in the crown. But niece, if you want me to tap into your energy to really see what's going on and give you some messages from spirit and give you some healing, then go to the link in my bio, click Reiki healing session, and we will work together. Someone said, pray for me. I'm getting my nose pierced. I pray for you. I pray for you. It's not as bad as it seems. I got it twice. It's not as bad. It's not as bad. Okay, so give me just a second here, guys. It is going to get a little loud, but I want to take my dogs out from the room. You're going to hear all the clicky clacks, and then we're going to get into the next personal readings. Get some puppy love. Hi, babies. Okay, relax. All right. Hi, baby. Give me a second. Okay, give me a second to breathe. All right, let's tap in. Hey, sweetie. Hi. Oh, that's a big hug. Okay, let me see though. Hi, baby. Hello, baby. All right, let's see who we have next. Watch out, my love. You scratched me earlier. I still haven't forgot about that. Okay, we have Gabriella, and then we have, after that, Maria. Okay, beautiful. I see the different intention. Perfect. Baby, I gotta work. I gotta work still, my love. I gotta work, baby. Okay, unless you want to do my job for me. You want to do a little Reiki for the people? For the people? Okay, so let's go ahead and see what Gabriella's area of concern is. Sounds like I love that. Okay, area of concern. Sexuality. My ex relationship really effed you up. Okay, girl, let's get into it. I'll tell you right now. It's going to be a lot of sacral healing, so get ready. Sacral is going to be the reproductive organ area right below your navel. Probably some stuff in the heart space, but sexuality, that's definitely going to be the sacral. So a lot of releasing, a lot of healing there. It may also be time to do a cord cutting. Now, I have talked about cord cutting a couple times on my live streams. I have a video that I just posted, I think yesterday, right? Yesterday, about cord cutting as well. So cord cutting allows you to reclaim your own power, give all of the energy back to that person. But if there has been sexual ties, it severs those sexual ties as well. So you can have like a clean slate for yourself and everything like that. So I do it for every single breakup, girl. I do it for every single breakup. Even if like I'm going through something with my friends and we're like, okay, we're not really on the same page right now. I think it's time for us to do a cord cutting. Then it just allows more of a harmonious and pure flow of energy, rather than all the stuff that's been, junking it up and stuff like that. So cord cutting, I would definitely suggest that for you. And then let's get into the actual healing. So Gabriella, baby, I'm gonna have you sit down. My love, you gotta lay down, baby. Lay down. So I'm gonna have you consent out loud in your head or even in the chat. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Okay, so first things first, I'm gonna have you take your hands, rub them together, sit up straight. Get that warmth going in your hands. Feel that energy start to accumulate, and then blow into your hand 3 times. And place that on your ovaries, so right below your navel. Infuse all of your own beautiful healing energy into this area. You will start to feel emotions come up. Allow them to release. The water element that is in your body is trying to help you carry out all of the unwanted or unnecessary energy. Essentially at this time it's unnecessary, especially if it's from a past relationship. We no longer need their energy in this space. So let's go ahead and clear that out and facilitate that clearing with the flow of emotion. So if it's tears, it's tears. If it's breath work, it's breath work. If you feel like you're shaking, if you feel like you have to hum, if you feel temperature changes, that's all normal. But this is going to be a big purge. So really keep breathing in deep and allow yourself to relax. Very good. Keep breathing. Infuse all of your own love, your own energy into your sacral. Very good. Keep breathing in deep. Good. I'm going to go ahead and infuse some symbols here. to really help maintain this beautiful healing energy that we have been giving this area today, allowing the emotions to naturally and organically flow throughout your system and be released so that you can feel lighter, so that you can find balance, so that you can find peace and harmony. Good. Take in one more deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Beautiful. All right, Gabriella, that's all that I have for you today. Thanks so much for trusting me with your energy. Unblocked. If you're looking for a program to help you heal this even more and to continue healing this so that you're feeling a lot better about your sensuality, your sexuality, who you are outside of this relationship, so that you are more comfortable moving forward in healthy and positive relationships in the future, so that you can overcome any fear, doubt, lack, or worry that you have to maintain these healthy relationships, Unblocked is going to be the program for you. We work together in a 3-month program where I do some intense one-on-one Reiki healing sessions with you via Zoom. We actually get to communicate back and forth together. I get you some tarot and oracle card readings to help you understand what's going on energetically, to help you with some energetic forecasts for your future. And then everything in the course curriculum is something that I've learned from my own intuition and experience, what I've learned from my Reiki training, and what I learned from Native American traditional healing as well. So what you're getting is a lot of healing modalities that you're able to kind of harness in for yourself and practice on a daily basis, so that you're actually feeling a lot more comfortable with who you are and a lot more comfortable in being magnetic and attracting others into your life, whether that is for a romantic way or a platonic way, or even in a very professional and business way too. It's going to help with clients if you run a business. So again, the Unblocked program, I couldn't talk more highly about it. It's one of my best intensive programs that I have, and I really do know, not even think or believe, I know it's going to help you out. So I'm going to send you the application for that so you can kind of take a look, fill out the form, see if we're a good fit to heal together in the long term, and I'll let you know all that information in the email after the session. Thank you so much again for allowing me to tap in. I'm going to go ahead and close you out. Beautiful. Let's move on to our next personal session. You're very welcome, Gabriella. That one was an intense one, so really make sure that you're drinking a lot of water after the session. All right, Maria, we're back at it. So we have a manifestation here, advertising on social media, your new business as a paramedical tattooist, sweet, and stretch mark rejuvenation, sweet, self-confidence, new relationship coming in, and insomnia. Okay, honestly, a lot of that sounds like the solar plexus still. I almost forgot what energy centers I said for you. Probably something along the lines of the solar plexus, heart space, and crown, because that's what I was feeling for a lot of people. But that self-confidence, solar plexus, you being able to confidently express yourself in your business and like really allow your energy to be magnetic to others, has a lot to do with the solar plexus, has a lot to do with the sacral as well. Even the heart space for sure. But yeah, that insomnia has a lot to do with the solar plexus too, probably even the third eye or the crown. So we'll tap into all of these for you. I'm gonna have you consent out loud in your head or even in the chat. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Yeah, exactly the energy centers that I said. So we're just gonna infuse some healing here and really activate these energy centers with those specific intentions and manifestations that you have. Breathe in through your nose, deep down to the belly, and out through your mouth. To help you really bring about new manifestations, the element of fire and spirit will really, really help you at this time. But for you with the insomnia, what I'm really seeing right now is that it's time for you to learn how to decompress the stress, anxiety, overwhelm, and burnout that you have going on physically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. I find that a lot of times when people are struggling to sleep very well, it's typically because they have a lot of stress or anxiety or overactivity in certain energy centers that needs to be decompressed. So if you're not having a particular nighttime routine to help you decompress from every single one of those 4 bodies, it's time to do so. Because we can't just like decompress from the physical body and then feel like, okay, now it's time to sleep. Like we have to decompress from the mental body as well, and everything like that. If your emotions are running rampant, that can also get into the ability of you not being able to sleep. I'm feeling a lot of activity right now in the solar plexus in your belly. So if you're feeling some movement in that area, then that makes a lot of sense. I honestly feel like a purge is coming. So make sure that you are allowing yourself to breathe in deep through the belly and exhale out through the mouth. You may sense yourself even shaking a little bit. That is fine. That is normal. That movement is somatic movement, and it's allowing this pent-up energy to release. We are creating a lot of space in your energetic body to create a lot of space externally in your reality as well for these manifestations to come through. I'm going to go ahead and send some Reiki symbols to just the whole energetic field. Good. I'm sensing that the energy, both the sessions that we did today, are honestly reaching its completion point for what you're looking for. So I'm not going to infuse any more Reiki on you. I don't want to overwhelm you. Not that Reiki is going to make you feel very overwhelmed, but I just have a sense for these things, and so I feel like it's pretty complete. Keep drinking a lot of water. Eat very well today. Try to cut down the fried foods. Try to cut down the heavily processed foods, things like that, even like red meat. Sorry if you had a steak cooking up for dinner or something like that. Just try to avoid those for the most part for the next few days, so that this healing process can really get to a point where you're feeling flushed out from all of the things that are unwanted within your being. But where we got it today energetically for you, I feel very, very good and confident about it. So you're going to notice some energetic shifts internally and externally for the next 10 days or so. And again, we'll work together in signing you up for one of my programs, because I feel like with what it is that you're trying to manifest and bring about, it's going to be something that really helps you move along in that way without getting so confused, without feeling like you don't know what the next step is, without feeling that, you know, you're just kind of taking a swing at things and you're doing this whole shot in the dark. It's going to be a process where you're like, no, I can confidently move into this next new direction. I can confidently talk to my spirit guides. I can confidently make this decision or take this action. So I have really high hopes for us working together. I can sense it's going to be a good fit. But that's all I have for you today. So I'm going to go ahead and close your energy out. Thanks so much for allowing me to tap into it again. Beautiful. That was a really nice healing session. All right, you guys. So I believe that's going to be my last healing session for today. If you guys are still wanting a one-on-one personal Reiki healing session with me, make sure that you're DMing me. We can do a full 60-minute session where it's on Zoom, so we have the opportunity to talk back and forth. If you have been here for the whole entire live stream, or even if you caught a little bit of it and you're interested in working with me more on an exclusive level, then reach out to me through DM. Let me know what your healing goals are, what your healing challenges are. I'll see if we're a good fit to work together before I offer you one of my programs. My programs are invitation only, so it's not something that you can go to the link in my bio and find and then enroll in. I really take a lot of time, energy, and attention to create these programs and also facilitate it while you're in these programs. So I only want the people who are actually willing, ready, and committed to improving their lives in multiple different ways, so that you can get the amount of success that you're looking for in health, wealth, and relationships. If you have any questions about what I do or what benefits you're going to receive through the programs, again, have a chat with me. I don't bite, I promise. You can talk to me here on TikTok, or I prefer over on Instagram, because then we can have voice notes and voice memos back and forth. I'm going to go ahead and read any more questions or comments that you guys have before I hop off. Let's see here. I don't know why I called you Gabriella. Maria, yes, that would be great. We'll join your program. Thank you, beautiful Maria. Marcy, you cleared my heart from friend betrayal Tuesday, but it also cleared up ex's cyber stalk at university today. Love to hear that. I don't mess with exes. Something about me, I do not mess with exes or people who are supposed to be outside of your life and messing with your energy. So I'm very happy that you're able to kind of like get that peace almost, if you will, Marcy, because geez, like, get out of here, go away. So again, guys, thanks so much. I will talk to you later. Bye.